I'm Kyle from Top Funeral Marketing. So this particular site, I just wanted to do a case study on this. This particular site is making a ton of bank, and I'll tell you guys why. So first of all, let's go from the top. Now all these case studies are going to go from top to bottom, so you guys can understand. So if you're a funeral home owner and you are trying to understand what you should create in order to make something happen, this is a great example of what you should do. They have the name here. Now, the one thing I would change, just going from top to bottom, is making this more clear. So because like the bright sky, you know, again, viewing this on mobile too. Okay, so what we do is we right click here, inspect, and then we go to this view. Now, it does look pretty damn good on mobile. Again, I would make this stand out a little bit more, maybe with a little bit of, you know, you could add a little bit of like drop shadow or, you know, something like that to this. And because look, guys, mobile is mobile first, right? You have to think mobile first because everyone's looking from their phones and devices when they're trying to look for services and stuff like that. So you're going to want to always view this. Now, again, just reverse the video. I'm on Mozilla, but it's the same thing with Chrome. So you just inspect, and you click on this little thing right here in the corner, okay? And it'll bring us back to the desktop view. So this is the view that we'll maintain until we check out the other pages. Again, from top to bottom, this is good. And this little thing up here, this bar, it's sticky, which means it follows you as you scroll down. So you can always, so as you look at this page, you can always click on these things here. They have their socials linked, which is great. Let's actually take a look. I wanted to actually see. Okay, so here we go. Perfect. Yep, this is great. One thing that these guys are doing very well, 100%, is they have their team. Okay. One thing that every single business going forward is going to need if you're going to be successful is personality and connection. Okay. Especially with such an emotional thing like a death in the family, because you're sharing that experience with random strangers, technically, right? And I know that I'm always going to go back to the same funeral home over and over and over again. So that being said, when you guys, you know, okay, I have to log in, but look, see, they have their team members. What I would even do is I would have a pinned video showing right here, okay, right on their first thing. So you can just like, when you have the page, you can just hold it and you can say pin this video. But that video would be, hey, like, welcome to our like funeral home services. Now you can, if you have multiple like locations, you can say this is location dependent on this particular location, but we'll try to make sure that you understand what's going on here. Okay. So, great stuff there. And of course, let's see their Facebook. Perfect. I mean, it's good. It's as good as it's going to get. Photos. Let's see if they have any videos. So they show this here. Now, again, I would show more in terms of like the team, the atmosphere, the stuff that they're you know, like what you can expect. Where are the drinks? Are there drinks? Like, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. People are going to want to know that. I would put that here. So that's kind of and this goes to show you how old the service is. This is really cool. I really like that. That's a good touch. That brings a lot of brand trust, the fact that they've been doing this for so long, right? And then, of course, they have their LinkedIn profile. We can take a look at that. Whoops, I just clicked on that again. So let's go to here, and we'll go to their LinkedIn profile. All right, so you can look here, about us, and then it shows all their stuff here. So company size 11. You guys can look all this. Founded in 1908, so you can find out some really cool information. But this is the kind of stuff that I would actually have displayed and shown in videos, and be proud of the fact that, you know, it's such an old business. Now, see, they have four different locations. So again, the video that you would have, you again, putting on Instagram and all these, you'd have one or two pinned or whatever, maybe your most popular locations or the first location. And then you can have a tour of each different location if you wanted to. But you want to have your main one there, whatever the first one is, in my opinion, the one that gets the most traffic. But regardless, it doesn't really matter. And they have all of these clickable. Okay. Now, if we look at this in mobile view again, okay. So where do we go here? Now, is this hard to find, right? So you want to have the phone numbers clickable right on. Let's see if we can find it. Contact. Where is... Am I just missing it here? Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see that. That's weird. They don't have, like, they have contact. Okay. So, okay. So straight away, that's an issue. It might be at the bottom. Let's go take a look. But anyway, you want to have in this menu or right here, the ability to do a one-tap call. So you click on it, boom, you're calling. Okay. Now, I don't know why it's not. Maybe it's at the bottom. So let's take a look. Yeah. So, okay. So one thing is these, at least in this view, it could just be the browser, but I will take a look at this and confirm that these are not clickable on mobile. On the mobile version. It does look good in mobile, but I don't know if these are clickable here. Now, there could have been some sort of issue, but you want these to be clickable on mobile because everyone is on their phone. And look, I understand it's kind of annoying, the fact that people are so finicky when it comes to this kind of stuff, but they are. That's the generation that you're in. That's what's going on here. Okay. So if it's clickable, it's easier for the consumer, and you just boom, one, now. Also, the Google Google Business profile most likely has a clickable number too. So it's not the biggest deal, but it's a good thing to have. Okay. Now, the funny thing is, it's clickable here. So again, I'll double check that and see, but I couldn't. It didn't do that in the mobile view. So again, so services are all right here. Funerals and ceremonies, celebrations of life. So all these pages are here. Pre-planning is good. Let's take a look at that page. So see what I mean about the background? So that's what you want to have. If you don't have good like background, having some drop shadow, like a little bit of drop shadow, if you have a white background, is a good idea so it stands out. But you can see their little page here. It's really, really good. Funeral pre-arrangements in Greater Vancouver. So it's good that, all this is here. It's traditional, explanation on the left, picture on the right, a picture on the left, explanation on the right. Like, it's very typical. Because look, if you're a little too modern or too fancy with one of these, it can actually, I'm not going to say it'll turn people off, but it's kind of just like out of place if it looks like a tech website. So it's good that they're using a more traditional, especially with the generations right now that are passing. Everything's clickable. The email's clickable. Now the phone numbers are not clickable down here, but again, you have the drop bar here that makes it clickable. That's awesome. So let's look at their pricing. Let's see what they have. So they have everything here listed. Funeral coach, awesome. Everything is here. That's really, really good. See our packages, awesome. That's great. So starting from 6,100. So that's a good thing, so people have an idea. But again, what I would do is make sure that you're very open about this kind of stuff on your socials. And if they can contact you, that's awesome too, right? Products, caskets, and then they have like individual stuff, sunflowers and all that. That's amazing. Let's take a look at their green burial, if case anyone is, a little bit more, environmentally conscious. That's awesome. Green burials or natural burials are for those who aim to minimize their impact on the environment. That's awesome. Body is wrapped in natural fiber, biodegradable shroud. This probably costs more, if I'm guessing. Environmentally friendly casket and urns. Again, if I were them, I would have prices for these on here because people are going to want to compare those. Because again, I'm a pretty environmentally conscious person, but like not too crazy about it. But if this was actually a cheaper option and it's more friendly, then okay, cool, go with that. But I would actually have a price here. It doesn't have a price here, so that you probably have to call about that. I would have that there so people are aware and understanding all these, like cremation. So cremation is probably going to have a price at some point in here. Why is Kearney's more expensive? Cremation services. Okay, they don't have the prices here, which is strange. Okay, maybe they do have it here. Cremation with private family viewing. So cremation is just over 4,000. Okay, and then a actual like service, full funeral service is 6,100. Okay, so it's like $2,000 less, give or take. Graveside service. Okay, witness cremation. Okay, so depending on what you guys want, it's very customizable, and they'll obviously put all these together for you, which is great. Now, one thing I love that these guys are doing as well is they're putting frequently asked questions, and I would actually answer these in form of video on the site. Who do I call first? See, again, I would answer all of these questions in a video, and all of these literally. So I would have a section for each video so that they can see, because there are things that you can get across in a video that you can't through text. Okay. It just makes it much more personal and better that way, in my opinion. And so frequently asked questions, who do I call first? Like, these are great. Where can I hold a celebration? Music options. This is a good one because a lot of people don't know about that. How's it arranged? How's it work? COVID pandemic, of course. So there's lots of good things that these guys are doing right. I really love a lot of things about this. There's just minor stuff that I would personally change, but these guys are absolutely crushing it and doing very, very well online. So, and again, they have these. So again, one thing that a lot of people are doing wrong is they forget to update this down here in their marketing. So they do this website and design strategy by these guys. Who are these guys? Let's see here. Digital or Jelly, whoever Jelly is, making you famous. Okay. So it's probably some sort of like agency or something like that. So if you guys need, I can help you guys create this or reinvigorate your site because this is exactly what this is almost perfect. It's almost perfect. It's exactly what people are looking for. And like they have all their awards here. This is some social proof, some flowers, locations. Oh, so they do have their locations right on the homepage. That's great. So let's take a look here. Well, before we go, so they have the maps. That's perfect. That's awesome. I love the maps. Let's zoom right out. So you guys can zoom right out and see where they are. And you guys can click on everything. That's perfect. Email is perfect. It's awesome since 1908. And they have a picture of what it looks like. See, and there's nothing more infuriating than looking for a place. Oh, they have the cars too. That's awesome. Like the old style. So yeah, these pictures are perfect. I would still include a video. So what I would do is, let's say this is you guys and you creating this page here. I would actually go in and just under the map, I would have a video, or I'd have a video here on the first little section here, and then all the pictures underneath. Just showing someone coming in, and I understand, like, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. Walk in and you should, you know, talk to the right people because they're there. But still, it helps soothe and ease the person into the business a lot better when they've seen it online. And it can be the difference. It can be the difference these days. So again, I would have a video showing all this and going forward from there. And then they have all of the locations from what I saw. So they had Burnaby and They have like the picture here. I would again, I would do a video for every location, and I would have it all together. So anyway, this is a really, really good case study. This is awesome. And I would 100% use this as a template for anyone that is looking to update their own site. If you need help, I can also do this for you. You just have to reach out to me in the description box. There will be a way to reach out to me, and I will help you there. And I also have a website that you can use to book a call. So I'll have that all updated. So if you guys have any questions, reach out to me.